Sample packing and shipping. Easy, right? Well, maybe not. More samples are improperly packed than you might think. In this video, we will show you the proper way to package a water sample. For demonstration purposes, we will show you how to pack a disinfection byproduct sample, but this can also be used for most water samples. Improperly packed samples tend to not make it to the lab under the correct conditions, which means you may have to spend more time and money to resample, and you could trigger a monitoring violation if you're unable to sample in time. When you order bottles from the state lab, they will arrive in a box with a cooler inside. Also in that box, you will find a return shipping label, a checklist for sampling, a payment envelope, and a request for water analysis form. Inside of the cooler, you will find 2 ice packs. Be sure to freeze these right away. They'll need to be frozen for at least 24 hours before you ship the sample. Also in the cooler, you'll see 2 VOC sample bottles and an amber sample bottle. Be sure to retain this bubble wrap. We're going to need it for later, and I know it's hard, but try not to pop too many of them. Before sampling, we're going to inspect our bottles and caps for any imperfections or cracks, and once it looks good, it's time to go out and sample according to the sample instructions. Now that we've sampled and filled out our sample ID, it's time to repack the cooler. First, we take our amber bottle and put it in the bubble wrap like this. Make sure that you can put it in a way that's going to be wrapped up nice and tight and will fit right on the bottom of the cooler like so. Then we'll take our first ice pack that's been frozen for at least 24 hours, place it in the bottom right next to the amber bottle. Next we have our 2 VOC bottles. Again, we'll make sure that the labels are filled out. Put those in the bubble wrap nice and tight once again. Place that on top of that blue ice pack. Grab your last frozen ice pack, place it right on top, and it's all ready to go. Now we place the lid on top. Make sure that there's no air gaps in between the lid and the cooler. Make sure you add your request for analysis form into the box and your payment envelope. Once it's all packaged up, just apply the label and we're ready to ship. Have your sample shipped overnight to make sure it's received by the lab within 24 hours of sampling. If it's received within 24 hours and on ice, it will meet the thermal preservation requirements. Are you still worried about your samples meeting compliance? Here are some more tips. Do not let samples sit in the sun or in a vehicle in the sun. We have found that just an hour in a car on a 79-degree day can cause samples to fail the thermal preservation requirement. Consider having a separate cooler in your vehicle filled with ice for storing collected samples while driving from site to site. When possible, deliver samples to the lab in person within 24 hours of collection. Samples should not be left on the cart in the lobby unattended and not on ice or cold packs. Leave the samples in the cooler until they can be directly given to laboratory personnel. This keeps you in control of the external temperatures that the samples are subjected to. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please contact us through the DEQ's Environmental Assistance Center or visit their website. Happy sampling!